Morning Facebook. What a lovely, lovely sunny day it is here in Hove by the sea. I would turn the camera around and show you, but then I've got my tablet sort of set up with a book behind it, so it works alright, so I can't do that. So this is what I want to share today about me, and hopefully some of you may resonate. And actually what it is, the question I find is, when was the last time you were really, really, really excited? For me, it happened this morning. So, over quite a while, I've been thinking about the next car I would like. My current car is actually this little fella here. Not this actual one, obviously. This is a miniature version of the Smart Roadster that I have. It's an exact replica of how it looks. A really fun, cool car, which some of you may have seen on a video I did or shared that wifey put on a few weeks ago. Anyway, there's another car I quite like, and I've been focused on imagining how it would feel, what it'd be like to own that car as soon as possible. Anyway, that was about a few days ago. Just this morning I went out to the garage. As I came back onto the street, the exact car that I've been thinking about drove up my street. Oh my God, the rush of excitement I received. Oh my God, I just got so excited when I saw that car. And it kind of reminded me of I remember when I was four years old, we lived on a street that was on a bit of a hill. Maybe not quite like that, but quite a hill. So you could go up the hill and then you could sit in a little push cart or a skateboard and, enjoy coming down the hill. And I remember being at the top of the hill and looking across to the other side of the street and seeing this gorgeous yellow little go-kart. It would have been like, where you pedal it, you sit in it, you pedal it, and it was yellow, almost like a kind of slight beach buggy look, with sort of little flames down the side, the back wheel maybe a little bit bigger, and think, oh my God, I so want that. And it felt very similar to the feeling I had this morning regarding this car. Yes, I love cars, so that's obvious. But the difference was, as a child, I remember feeling that excitement, that anticipation, that joy, much more frequently than I do now as an adult. Which kind of had me pondering, why is it that, in my perception, most people, once they get even past 5, 6, 7 years old, that level of excitement and joy starts to diminish, deplete, be repressed, pushed down, and so it becomes a very, very, very rare to see that expression in an adult unless it's like a big occasion or something really important. And even then, as I've explained in other videos, people that I know that have got amazing cars, they have virtually no feeling around it. It doesn't bring them any pleasure or excitement. This car, gifted by my mum, it's worth about 3k. The car I'm thinking of is the same. Those cars give so much enjoyment, and to me it's so exciting, like my own version of a Ferrari or Porsche. But for me, it's not about the money you spend, it's about the joy that I can derive from something. And yes, I remember as a kid being so excited about that car, and then very fortunately I received that little go-kart for Christmas, which would have been 4 or 5 months later. And I remember most days thinking about it, and it brought me so much joy and excitement. I would still ram my longer legs and bum into that go-kart, and I remember I'd have still been 10 years old and still had so much fun and enjoyment. And I actually do remember someone pushing me around in it and having fun, and I literally would have been 10 or 11 years old and having so much joy from that kart. However, another thought popped in my head regarding excitement, because when I was about 11, so a year later, I started senior school, met a friend. Anyway, we were at his house, and I remember being in the front living room, and we were play fighting. Essentially, we loved to play fight, and we were moving around, probably jumping over sofas and things like that, and probably knocked a chair over, having fun. And his dad came in, and his dad was like, can you imagine those stern headmaster types? And when you were 10 or 11, any man is quite scary, but this guy, oh, what are you doing? Get out my house. How dare you do this? And I remember walking out and feeling so, ashamed and so upset. And to part of me, I then made the connection. The subconscious part of me makes the connection. It's not safe to have that much, to be so playful and so excited, because look what happened. I get told off, and I get basically ostracised from that space. And in fact, it was about 5 years later when I went back there, when my mate says, he won't recognise you. You're now 15, not 10 or 11, so he probably won't recognise you, which was true. We went back, but again, 5 years later, a long time. Anyway, that's my musings on being excited, and it's a lovely feeling, and I know it's not always easy to feel excited, and there's many reasons why, which I'll start to share about in other videos, because I'm really passionate about feelings and emotions, particularly the lovely ones, loveliness, joy and happiness, and how I, as a person and other people, can access and feel more joy, more happiness, more gratitude, more excitement, regardless of what I have or don't have, but I can access those feelings. And as I say, there's many reasons why that is difficult in our society, in our culture, and other cultures, they celebrate more, other cultures they don't. So there's many reasons that are not my personal fault or anybody's why it can be difficult to feel really nice feelings. And I know for many people it is difficult, and it has been for me. So hopefully this little sharing has invited a little bit more excitement and wonder and curiosity into your lives today. Great question. You can ask yourself, how can I create more excitement in my life? How can I create more excitement? And on that note, I will say bye-bye for now, and see you soon. Thank you.